Right. Most likely we are live. Should work out. I guess this should work out. This is quite literally the first time I'm going for this live stream right here. I believe the audio is working fine as well, I guess. Yep. Yep. Okay, so this is a little unpleasant, right? We're looking at Bitcoin losing 58,000 as of now. All right, we're not losing 58, we're losing $59,000 as of now. Now this brings me back into this yellow moving average projection. I think we're just simply retesting it. Guys, now in the first and the foremost pass, I do believe this is just a little retest of this entire zone right here. It could start looking devastating if this daily closes below this entire zone, guys. Now, if you look at Bitcoin closing this daily candle below 59,000, maybe we could be looking at another continuation leg to the downside. Or most likely that could mean that the price action is simply going to roll all the way towards the downside of this trend line as well, which is going to be $49,000, right? We're looking at a potential devastation drawdown coming on Bitcoin for about a 15% if this daily candle closes below 58,000, guys. Okay, so how can we prepare ourselves for this? What is our key indicator which will tell us that Bitcoin most likely is going to go down below onto these levels? You can look at this entire price action from different angles as well, for that matter, right? I think we should put on the Bollinger Band as well on the daily time frame itself. That should help. That could help. Yep, you can see, guys. Now two things are telling us that how relevant is $59,000. If you see that today's candle starts closing below $59,000 for good, you're going to be coming down all the way towards 53, guys. Most likely this could happen, right? Most likely this could happen for Bitcoin itself, which is why we have strict risk management and strict systematic approach to things, so that we don't get haywired, guys. Now, for me personally, yes, I was looking at $59,000 as a major area of support, for that matter, and we are kind of losing this one. So what should I do as a trader? Maybe wait for the rest 15 hours remaining for the ultimate resolution coming from this entire range, because this one is aligning with the middle Bollinger Band and this entire support. Plus, you got your Fibonacci extensions as well. You got your moving average. I guess it's this one. Yep. You got your moving average extensions going on as well. So most likely, today is going to be a big, fat, deciding, decision-making day. Guys, I'm going to put this one here so that I can see it top. Okay. I think Windows 11. Guys, I'm completely fucking up this live stream. Who's watching? Wasim is watching. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Bro, what's going on in the market? When I wake up, everything was good. And after I take my ass, get red. Wasim, nobody knows what's going to happen with the market, unfortunately enough. Let me just resize this entire mess which I made today. I'm going to just put the comments right here. This is probably the worst live stream anybody has ever watched, I believe, right? There's only one single person watching right now as of now, but most likely it's going to be in the channel. Message retracted. क्यों हटा दिया भाई मैसेज तुम्हारा, क्या हो गया? मैसेज कहाँ हटा रहे हो? Okay. Everything is sorted as of now. Thanks for bearing with me right here, guys. Alright, so back again to BTC right here. Essentially, the daily is kind of wanting to tell us that maybe you could resolve this one to the downside. You come back down all the way towards these levels. Now, me personally, I'm going to be waiting for this one to happen. I'm simply going to wait for this one to happen, because this is going to be a huge opportunity. First and the foremost pass, yes, it's going to be a huge opportunity in the market. As a whole, it's going to be a big opportunity, right? So, as you can see, the structure we talked about, this is the level right here, $40,000. If you lose this one, this is where most of the bearishness would start emerging, preferably, right? Preferably, this is your level right here, $40,000. If you go below this price point, death and destruction might lie upon your shoulders and head, and your equity as well. So let's hope that Bitcoin doesn't go below $40,000 for good. No. Should not happen. But it could happen, right? It could happen. Now the 12-hour time frame, let's see what's happening right there. We're already losing this one. Okay. I'm kind of trending like a head and shoulder off of these levels on Bitcoin. we're losing the lower side of the Bollinger Band as well. Now this is also one of the indicators which I should be talking about right here. The lower side of the Bollinger Band of the 12-hour time frame kind of losing the moving average projection alongside the lower Bollinger Band itself. Okay, the price might start emerging bearish from these levels, guys. Most likely we could be looking at a little mid to small time frame swing low formulating from these levels. It's kind of unfortunate, to be honest with you. Okay, I do believe that we got to let the market decide, guys, because what happens is that the 12-hour candle might just keep on wicking below the lower Bollinger Band itself, but ultimately close above it, right? Ultimately close above it. So are we streaming? Are we still streaming? Who's watching? No one is watching as of now. But yeah, this video is going to be there so you can just simply navigate and you can see all of my struggles that I just simply went through trying to make this live stream possible as a whole, right? If you guys are live, if anyone of you is live right here right now, just hit that like so that I know at least one or two of you are watching that. Just do that. Just do that. Bitcoin on the 12-hour time frame, losing this grind to the downside, going below the lower Bollinger Band, kind of telling us that maybe a new trend might emerge, guys. This is going to be confirmed in the next 3 hours, right? All right, I'm not sure this is going to be confirmed for sure, but maybe we could spend some time right here, which is why I'm going to be basing most of my decisions on the daily. I'm not going to be doing anything about the price action on the 12-hour, on the 4-hour, on the 10-hour, or anything like that. I will be waiting for the daily time frame to resolve this one to the downside, or maybe just, I don't know, guys, maybe just go for a retest of the lower Bollinger Band on the daily itself, because this one is a huge liquid zone, guys. We've been talking about this zone for a very long time, right? You can extend this one all the way towards $52,500, which is kind of aligning with the lower side of Bollinger Band. So if we continue this down leg, if the 12-hour Bollinger Band closes below, let me just get back on the 12-hour. If the 12-hour price action closes below the lower Bollinger Band, which is going to be below $58,600, most likely you will teleport. You will be targeting $52,500 flat for the day itself, guys. Now, the only problem with Bitcoin doing this shit is that maybe the altcoins are going to look devastating as fuck in the market today. Bitcoin doing this, you know the deal, guys. You simply know the deal. If Bitcoin does this kind of shit in the market, something which happens with the altcoins is something which is beyond comprehension for a lot of people, right? For everybody who's leveraged long, 1 inch is kind of ruling, guys. Let me just simply jump into 1 inch real quick and let's see what's happening right here. Yep. As soon as you destroyed this entire distribution zone, you simply took off, man. This one is up more than 100% itself. Wow, ZIL up 130%. Yep. This one is going to spend some time right here. Most likely we'll have the 1272 extension coming from this entire accumulation. Alright, so 1 inch could extend its run all the way towards $9.2 levels and kind of situate its price action some I don't know, guys, maybe alongside 9.2, 9.3 for some time, preferably some hours or something like that, and then it could consolidate right here. Then we can talk about 1618 and 2618 down the line, right? Now the most crypto assets are looking obliterated in the market. 1 inch is doing something exceptional right here. I do believe 1 inch against BTC, 1 inch against BTC is rocking today. This is the only reason why it's working out. Yep, you had this resolution to the upside, huge resolution to the upside. It's a falling wedge, guys. It's a falling slice of pizza that resolved itself to the upside. Yep, we are back into the distribution zone. I would not be interested in jumping into any long exposure for 1 inch itself, because, well, the time to accumulate this one was throughout these levels, guys, and I do believe that I was trying to speculate on this one to the upside, but I simply got stopped out with this entire rejection, right? I had my stop losses. I still remember the trade, guys. I had my stop losses below this price point right here when the market dynamics were not looking that nice as well. And well, I got stopped out. I was simply happy to be stopped out onto these levels, but essentially, slowly but surely, these crypto assets, they do make their way to the upside every single time, right? Every single time. This is why everybody is chasing and hunting all of these precious looking moves to the upside or the downside, because crypto markets are so giving, guys. Crypto markets are so much giving, right? Alright, how many of you from India are watching? Because हम लोग हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे यार कुछ टाइम, आई थिंक हैं अपन हिंदी में बात करेगा मस्त फुल पावर. एक सेकंड यार, ज़रा देखा जाए कि ये लाइव स्ट्रीम चल क्या रहा है, ऐसा हो क्या रहा है, कितने लोग देख रहे हैं, स्ट्रीम हेल्थ तो ठीक चल रही है, ये सब क्या है, ये सब क्या बकचोदी है भाई। ओके, मेरे को बिल्कुल नहीं आता लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग कैसे करते हैं। आई जस्ट सिंपली डोंट नो हाउ टू जस्ट मेक माई वे अक्रॉस दीज थिंग्स आई गेस। ट्विच कैसा है, कोई ट्विच यूज़ किया है आज तक कि नहीं किया है? क्योंकि ट्विच थोड़ा ज़्यादा अच्छा है स्ट्रीमर्स के लिए, आई थिंक, राइट, मे बी। बट अपन अब लोग अब अभी के लिए तो अपन लोग यूट्यूब में काम चला लेंगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है, जो भी है बढ़िया चल रहा है, जो भी चल रहा है। बिटकॉइन क्रैश कर रहा है। बिटकॉइन crashing down below some key levels, guys. Is it really crashing? No, it's not crashing, guys. So I don't think. All right, let me just clarify one thing. We should not. If you're panicking because of this 2 to 3% down move right here, I think you should calm your horses. I think you should simply chill the fuck out. Just go and maybe have some ice cream or something like that, right? It's completely fine. These things are supposed to happen, guys. This is why we have to have our margin management, right? Now, a lot of people do have stop losses intact, right? But yet again, their stop loss would go and just get triggered, and then everybody would start crying that my stop loss got triggered 30% below this price point right here, so I'm down 30% on my entire equity as a whole. Look, this is called bad money management. This is called bad risk management and margin management, guys. What am I talking about? Look, margin means whatever money you are just simply picking up and putting into the trading exchange or account for that matter. That is your margin, right? That is your margin. Now, a lot of people simply go ahead for one single trade with their entire margin. They just simply go ahead with one-on-one margin straight up. And then what would what would happen is that their stop losses would get hit, and guess what, guys? Their entire equity is gonna take that 30% hit, right? Nope, not gonna work out like that. Let me just give you guys an example right here. So if you talk about, let's just say, if you talk about $1,000 account, we're talking about $1,000 account right here, and if you take one single setup, if you take one single crypto asset as your trade, don't jump into that trade with your entire equity. Just don't jump into the trade with one-on-one margin, right? Just don't buy $1,000 worth of that exact asset, because if that goes down by 30%, and if your stop loss gets hit in the market, your entire equity is going to go down by 30%, man. This is just simple things, right? A lot of people do that. I used to do that a lot of time, but this is just simple wrecked behavior. If you are working your way to the upside to build yourself as a trader in the long picture, these things are called wrecked behaviors. These things are called simple wrecked behaviors, right? Let's jump to the testnet account, guys. Let's do that as well. Deribit.com. I guess this should work. Do we have our account logged in? No, we do not have it, guys. We do not have it. Nope. I think I forgot the test. Did I just simply forgot the testnet account, right? I think I did. I think. Nope. Please, this has to be the one. Okay, guys, I think I simply lost my testnet account password. I'm gonna get back with my positions. But what we can do right here is we can talk about this stimulated position, this long exposure on Binance BTC USD itself, right? And we can talk about how to manage the risks according to. Alright, guys, so first and foremost, let me be very frank and honest with you guys. If I am taking a futures long exposure in the market, right, which is one BTC long exposure in the market, this is not my entire equity, which is simply going for long exposure. This right here is a futures position, which I've simulated on Binance BTC USD pair itself, right? So on the futures account, I'm simply not going to be interested in going for one-on-one margin exposure. For example, if I had $46,000 right here on these levels, I would have not jumped with my entire stash, guys. If I would have had let's just say $46,000 here on these levels, maybe I would have gone for 0.1 BTC long, right? Maybe I would have gone for 0.2 at max, guys, at max, right? Right here, right now, the things are kind of different. My equity management, my margin management is completely working on a different situation altogether, guys. This is something which you should know. This is something which you should simply understand, guys. A lot of people, lot of big YouTubers are longing on 10x leverage, man. Shh. And then they're going for swing trades for about. Look, guys, margin management, risk management, equity management, all of these things are going to work different for different people according to their life, guys. It's different for everybody, right? It's not going to be same for you. If Crypto is trying to long Bitcoin for, I don't know, 5 million, $10 million, things would not work exactly like the way things are working for him. It's not going to work like that for you. So let's not try to copy anything, right? Let's just not try to copy anything, guys. You have to use your own brain. If you want to make money in trading, you have to use your own brain. You have to do a lot of things, guys. Things and money, materials, they don't come without any hard work. You got to do that. You got to do that. You got to manage your margin, guys. If you are trading in the long term, if you want to build yourself as a trader in the long term, with one single trade, just don't go with your entire stash and get your stop loss hit and then wonder about the fact that I'm down 30% on my entire equity. What do I do right now? Guys, because if you go down by 30% to recover that one, I think you have to make 60% gains in the market, right? And this one keeps on increasing. This one keeps on increasing like that. If you go for 50% losses in the market, you have to go for a 2x trade to recover that. So let's just not get into that recovery game, guys. That's also something which is completely not useful, I do believe. Is anybody still watching? I'm just too curious if anybody's watching right now, because almost 1,000 of you have subscribed, and well, let's see if at least 10% of you are watching or not. But it looks to be like, nope. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let me just see, guys. We can just take a little break right here for some time, and I think I got to take a look at some requests that has been shared by Jake Banks, right? I think Jake Banks wanted us to take a look at HBAR, and okay, guys, first we're going to be taking a look at HBAR, right? So let's see what HBAR is doing. A few words about HBAR. HBAR is a complete hedge against blockchain, guys. It's a very interesting and it's a very unique concept. Direct acyclic graphs. Now this is something which you might have learned if you are doing computer science engineering, or if you have just read your way across JavaScripts or Python. Look, guys, the basis of a lot of things work according to direct acyclic graphs, right? This is what Hedra hashgraph uses. They are not a blockchain. They are using... Look, guys, I don't have my efficiency and proficiency in understanding all of these things because I'm not a computer science graduate. I'm a fucking architect, man. Shit, would you believe it? I'm a fucking architect, but I've not practiced architect for 3 years, guys. It's been a very long time, right? But yeah, direct acyclic graphs, DAGs, DAGs. Hedra hashgraphs uses that. And well, this could be a potential hedge against blockchains, guys. It's as crazy as it might sound, but HBAR is a hedge against blockchains, right? Whew, let's see what's happening right here. Oh! I just got a stab up my heart right here. I think this one also went down by 30 or 25% downside. But guys, this is still in that trend line, right? This is still in. So we have a real special cheat code for Hedra hashgraphs price action, right? Now this one is not exactly like a cheat code, guys. But what is happening, what essentially happens on HBAR is the fact that if you go, look, I just simply inverted the chart right here. You can see, guys, this price action was simply getting rejected again and again by this resistance, and you were simply going below again and again and again. So this is a trend, right? This is a trend. HBAR likes to trend like this. You can just simply demarcate this entire zone, and this is a trend, guys. So what are we doing if you simply invert the chart? This is what we are doing. Simply in this trend line. Did we violate this one? We kind of did, guys, which is why the sell-off just came out to be really strong in the market. I do believe this is the reason why it happened, right? We kind of violated this one to the downside. Although you are holding the structure fine, guys. You're simply holding the structures completely fine on the HBAR. It looks to me like, let's put on some moving averages and let's see if it was a retest. Yep. You're still alongside the 21 exponential. I don't see anything wrong with the HBAR right here. And look, if these 10% moves are shaking you out, most likely, back again. Your entire equity is in one single trade. This is why you're shaking out. This is why you're backing off again and again. I mean, this is what is happening again, right? Okay, we got some comments rolling. Finally, man. Shit, somebody is trying to interact, I guess. This is good stuff. Okay. Abdul Nasir, I'm watching. Hello, what's up? 7:30 a.m. What's your name, man? I've been looking at your comments, and you've been in the Discord community, I guess. What's your name? 7:30 a.m. Just let me know your name, man. 9 a.m. here. Good morning to you. It's 2 p.m. right here. It's pretty much the afternoon, and 6 of you are watching. 6 of you are watching. This is like a happy situation for me as well, because quite literally for the first time ever I'm going for a live stream. I'm kind of enjoying right now, right? Kind of like a free flow situation. Okay, let's talk about OGN, Origin. A lot of people, guys, Origin community is the most active community on Twitter, on YouTube, on, let's just say, any social media, any crypto social media. Yes, they have their networking effects, and yesterday I read their white paper as well, guys. So I have to do my own research. I have to dig deep into OGN protocol as a whole. But I would say it's a good community-driven project. A lot of people behind it, man. A lot of people behind it. Let's take a look at OGN USDT. Let's see what's happening there. Wants to test the range lows, guys. OGN kind of wants to test the range lows, it looks to me like. I mean, this is not me speaking, this is the charts. I'm not bearish on OGN. This is certainly one of my holders as well. I'm certainly not bearish on OGN long term, but in the 3-day time frame, you're kind of residing below, guys. You're kind of residing below, right? Now, this is one of the things which you can pinpoint directly. I was talking about how Hedra hash graph is being held by, let's just say, okay, all right. I'm just going to put on HBAR USDT right here. I'm not going to change the chart layout once again for you guys, because that could be a lot of work right here. So indicators, EMA, and the 21. Do we have the 21? Nope, we don't have the 21. We got to put on the 921, guys. Okay, there we go. So what is happening right here? If you just compare both of these price action, now this is just a completely technical outlook towards things. I'm not talking about fundamental, right? Fundamentally, Origin protocol could be better than Hedra hash graph or something like that. All right, so 7:30 says, I'm Chris. Hello, Chris. I hope you're not from Crypto. all right. So what is happening is that this Origin protocol's price action is completely opposite to what is happening on Hedra hash graph. Now, essentially, guys, what this means is that as Hedra hash graph would simply push to the upside, this sort of price action would simply push to the downside, right? Until this one tests some key levels of liquidity. Well, the first and the foremost support in the small time frames is going to be coming in at 70 cents, guys. This is the real retest, right? This is where most of the price action, if it gets supported, maybe we would have real attempts on closing a good looking candle above the 21 exponential back again, guys, because that is the first and the foremost thing that we really need to have for any small to mid time frame trend to continue, guys. This is the reason why Hedra hash graph held on to these levels. This one did not break below these levels and is holding fine as of now, guys. We don't want this 3-day candle to close below 21 exponential, because if that happens, then HBAR could potentially start looking for some lower side of liquidity levels, and that could also be a bad news, guys. That could also be a bad news. Now, the only reason why this community exists is because you guys are supposed to make informed decisions in the market with good risk management, right? I hope all of you are doing that, guys. I hope all of you are doing that, because let me be honest with you guys one more time, back again. If this kind of shit happened in 2017 and 18, I would have been panicking the fuck out of, I don't know what. I would have been simply panicking, right? I would have been panicking that, oh my god, I had bought this, I had bought that, this, and I had 8 futures long position, and I had this, I had option exposure. I would have been nutsack wrecked, guys. Even if the asset goes down by 5 to 10%, I would have been nutsack gone out of the market, simply thrown out of the market. So, well, it's all about how you play the game in the long term, and it's all about how you realize that it's, guys, that one single trade will probably not make you the millionaire that should exist out there. It's all about realizing. It's all about realizing those things about in the market in the long haul, guys. Which is why, even if these sort of crashes they come across in real time, I'm going to be simply sitting in the sidelines, going to be drinking my coffee and waiting for these assets to pick up back again, guys. Because first and the foremost thing is that I'm not exposed in futures market as a whole, right? Because if you're exposed in futures market, that is when you'll be shaking, and I don't know, guys, a lot of other things as well. And essentially, I do understand how to make the live streams possible. So what I'm going to do is, next time, I think it's going to be way more professional than what it is as of now. Okay. Any more requests? You guys, 6 of you are watching right now. Hats off to all of you. Let me know if you have any more requests. I'm going to get into what Jake said. I wish Jake was here because Jake is, well, he's the only person who comments on every single video every single day, man. Shit. I think he's from the US, which is why he might be sleeping at this point in time. Sia coin. It looks to be like a lot of people have Sia coin as well in their holdings, right? So let's jump into Sia coin. And in fact, let's talk about storage based crypto assets as well. Okay, Trishan S says Doge. और भाई तुम तो Indian लग रहे हो यार. Hello, how you doing? Doge as well. We're going to be doing Dogecoin after Sia coin, so I'm going to make a dab right here so that I don't forget. Okay, all of my secrets indicators are out there. I'm going to just put on Doge USD. What's happening right there? Because yesterday, alright, yesterday we were talking about some crazy stuff happening on Doge. We'll get back to Doge pretty soon, guys. Oh, okay, this one is kind of obliterating. We'll get back to Doge real quick, but first we'll take a look at Sia against USDT. What's happening right there? Let's see what's happening. This is pretty much like Origin, guys. This is pretty much like Origin, and alright, not that. Alright, I think this is way more bullish than Origin protocol itself in the price action behavior on the 3-day time frame. Surprisingly enough, this one is rolling fine. Storage based crypto assets might start going for a run to the upside, it looks to me like, right? Okay, we're kind of residing below this grind. So until we're below this grind, most likely you will have crazy amount of time to accumulate this one onto some key levels. First is going to be this one right here. The second one is going to be this one right here, right? And once you resolve this one to the upside, you know the deal, guys. You know how to run the Fibonacci channels and regressions all the way towards one-on-one, 1618 sitting in at $0.07 as well. Now this could also be a good looking trade, right? But for this one, you have to have patience. Once this grind resolves to the upside, essentially you see a good looking weekly trend above 20 cents. That is when Sia would most likely roll all the way towards 1618, guys. Check out what happened with 1 inch, right? These nasty little crypto assets are simply going to be pumping when you are not in the goddamn position, it looks to me like. Okay, alright, I think Sia is good. Sia is holding on fine. Sia is holding fine onto these levels. Could come back down all the way towards 1.3 cents, but it's going to be a buying opportunity the first and foremost pass, I guess. Dogecoin is breaking my heart, man. This one is breaking my heart for good. Because, yes, guys, I do have my long exposure. And I have my stop losses below this price point right here. So what I feel is going to happen, look, this is what is going to happen, guys. To me, maybe, because the market is strictly after me. Guys, just hit that like if you know this feeling, right? No matter how many setups you go for in the market will simply hit your stop loss, and then it's going to run towards its crazy targets. This keeps on happening with a lot of people, and I think just to make peace with all of these things is our task as a whole, guys. Is our task as a trader, right? We got to be accepting of certain amount of things in life. All right, so Dogecoin in the 3-day time frame wants to test this grind once again, it looks to me like, and we are kind of resolving the small time frame grind to the downside, guys. This could, alright, now Doge could spend some time right here, guys. Doge could essentially extend its entire reaccumulation reg right here. Now, okay, you kind of bounced off of some good levels right here, which is going to be at 21 cents. Now, I'm going to be demarketing this level as well. This could be an area of relevancy, right? Because we have had crazy amount of contact points, guys. The last capitulation with, this is essentially not a capitulation, but this was a good looking sell-off, which was 33% to the downside, right? This one literally stopped at 22 cents, guys. So you can see this entire zone is quite relevant for Dogecoin, right? Quite relevant as a whole for Dogecoin. So if a lot of people are targeting a $2 Dogecoin or something like that, this is something which you have to have your risk tolerance, right? Don't chicken in and out. Just don't buy and sell on hourly basis if you are looking at the bigger picture as a whole, which is why you have to be patient. And you have to accept the fact that maybe this could run this low right here to the downside. This could come back down all the way towards 15 cents. And this could simply keep on rolling to the downside. You got to accept it before you jump on the trade, guys. You have to have that acceptance because markets will work like that. Okay, so what do we have next? We have StoreX by Chris once again. If you are doing decentralized storage options, can you check StoreX had a nasty fall because no requirement change. Alright, okay. Okay, now similar things happened with Solana as well, right? All the nodes had to be restarted, guys. Solana blockchain was down for 2 days, and I had my most of the liquidity being provided onto Mercurial Finance for that matter. Oh man, that was a disaster, guys. That was a complete disaster. I mean, essentially, well, talk about banks. Talk about banks kind of stopping your payouts for some time. The entire blockchain got down for 2 days. That was not good. That was simply not good. Certainly not good. Okay, so Chris says you're going to look at Store X, STORX. Where do we have it? We don't have it anywhere. Am I getting this one right? Was it Store X or Store J? Because Store J is something which I do feel is a shitcoin from the past, guys. This one is a shitcoin from the past, right? Oh, good looking trend as well. I'm still rolling to the upside. Has this one. Okay. Now Store J is looking like. Yep, this one also could come back down. This is also a good looking trend, guys. I mean, essentially, yep, you got good looking trends happening on Binance itself. Another squeeze grind looking constructive price action behavior right around these levels, right? And this one being supported around these levels, setting in higher lows again and again. Looking nice. This could come down right here, could set in another higher low as compared to this one. And if it breaks to the upside, this one is going to be for good. This breakout potentially could be for good, right? Could be targeting this range high right here. Guys, don't analyze charts like this. I mean, this is very vague, but bigger trends, they do happen like this, which is why the bigger trends should have risk management on the 3-day, right? If you're analyzing on the weekly, if you're analyzing on the 3-day or something like that, your risk management and stop losses should be according to the 3-day price action structure, guys. Don't analyze on the 3-day, and don't go into 4-hour and set your stop losses according to 4-hour time frame, because most likely that will not work out, right? Okay, we have more requests coming on. Okay, FFS Storex might be on CoinState. All right. Now I have to make an account on CoinState Pro as well. I think a lot of shitcoins are right there, guys. So we could talk about crazy shitcoins when I make an account over there. Until then, let's take a look at Filecoin at first, and then we'll look at Zilliqa VeChain. What do you think of that, bro? Long that sweep on Swole. Okay, bra. Good looking usernames you have, guys. Bruh. Alright. Let's jump into Filecoin real quick. Let's see what File is doing, guys, because I had my interest. Alright, this is the 4-hour time frame, but on the 3-day, let's see what's happening, right? Okay. Picture starts changing. But let's see if this one is going to sweep the lows or not, because I do believe I was looking at this entire grind to resolve to the upside. It looks to me like this one has broken down, guys. So in the small to mid time frames, we could be looking at a continuation trend on Filecoin, right? So storage based crypto assets most likely will roll to the downside, with Bitcoin trying to go below. I don't know, guys. If Bitcoin really closes this daily candle below $58,000, maybe we could be in for that retest which you're talking about. $52,000, right? $52,000 could be coming down the line. Am I going to be choking on my slab? My black coffee has gone real cold. 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm still drinking black coffee, guys. I have like 3 to 4 black coffees a day. It's not nice. It's not a nice habit, but this is something which happened to me when I was trying to do architecture, man. Shivam Kurana says, yo, good work, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bhai sahab. Thank you. How many of you are watching? 2 of you are watching. Everybody left. Everybody left the live stream. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? Let's pick up some crypto asset from this entire list, which is up today. What the fuck is Hero Motor Corp doing in my watch list? Oh man, I put this on my crypto watch list. No, this should not happen. Big fat error. Tesla, BTC, Tesla, Doge, obviously for obvious reasons, they are up against the entire market, it looks to me like, right? What else do we have? We have Graph Token. Alright, Graph Token was kind of breaking out. Okay, this one got rejected from the yellow line, guys. Yellow line, green line, red line. All of these are fucking rejection zones to some price levels. Okay. Alright. This one also wants to come down. I think 1 inch is the only gainer today, man. This is just out of the blues. This is straight out of the blues, man. This one simply went all the way towards the purple itself. Yes, it's going to spend some time right here, and with alright, now what is going to happen is that a lot of people will encapsulate this entire situation. A lot of people will take this one as a hedge, because Bitcoin went down, the most of the crypto assets simply started rolling to the downside. One inch right here is up by 82%, man. 1 inch against ETH. Let's see what's happening on 1 inch against Ethereum for that matter, right? Really curious about 1 inch, guys. Wow, Z. Simply rolling all the way towards the range highs. 334% leg against Ethereum in one single candle to the upside. That's just insane. That's just simply insane. And well, not going to be getting into this one, guys. I'm simply not going to be getting into this one. It's as simple as that. It's just gone. It's just a simple goner. Okay, all right. So since the stock markets are up, according to the Indian time, let's see what's happening on Nifty. Most likely, Nifty would be bearish, I believe, right? 4-hour time frame. Yep, Nifty is rolling out bearish. It looks to me like. Okay, you had your resistance to the downside as of now. You're kind of going for a downtrend, but on the macro, this one is good, guys. This one is good, right? So a lot of people, this is what I do as well for my own capital rotation. I would often rotate from stock markets to crypto markets and all of that again and again, simply again and again. So for the time being, I was kind of thinking of jumping into crypto assets. I was simply willing to liquidate my entire stock market portfolio as a whole and maybe invest into something like Balancer. I don't know, guys. And get wrecked overnight. Okay, alright, let's conclude this video right here. It's been more than 30 minutes long and nobody's watching as of now, but this video is going to be up as a recorded live stream. Pretty much boring looking video, I guess. But BTC USD and then Ethereum USD, let's see what's happening, guys. Okay, on the 3-day, you kind of wanted to go towards the lower side. 52,000, guys. 52,000, right? The real concern is going to be real concern is going to be happening below $52,500 until you're above that price point. Most likely you will get supported once again, right? Most likely you will get supported once again. Yep. You could, in the coming days, you could be going sideways and you could be retesting this entire grind line for a continuation leg to the upside. Or if you lose this one to the downside, you could be retesting $40,000 once again, guys. You could be doing that, right? Could be happening. Now, a lot of people are trying to call double top on the weekly time frame. Let's see what's happening there as well. Okay, all right. So how is this going to be confirmed as a double top? Look, guys, I think anything below $50,000 would be the first red bell, right? Would be the first red bell. I mean, essentially, that could mean that maybe you could continue our leg to the downside. That would mean that this is a double top under formulation. $50,000 alongside your weekly 21 exponential, guys. This is where most of the things would start brewing up bearish in the market, and this is something which I personally don't want to see, guys. I don't know about you, but if Bitcoin starts going below $50,000, that is when real wrecked behaviors would start emerging once again. All right, Chris says Blotopia. What the heck kind of name is that, Chris? Blotopia, man. What is Blotopia? Okay. All right. Counter by me. Hey, no response to ZIL and wet. Sorry about that as well. I'm bad with live streams. Guys. It looks to me like. Okay. So Zilica. Oh, this one is holding fine. Most of the market shook out and broke the structures to the downside. Zilica is holding fine. Wow. Okay. All right. This looks fine, man. Risk management below this low right here. This one is working like Bitcoin. It looks to me like Bitcoin and Ethereum, to be honest with you. So risk management below 8 cents. If you start looking at Zilica on the 3-day going below 8 cents, that should mean that you could be looking at, I don't know, 50 cents. Essentially, cheaper Zilica would come down the line, right? If you lose this one to the downside. On the macro, you can see this one is a simple rip to the upside. So most likely any level is macro accumulation like this. So if you're holding this one in the long time frames, maybe just believe in Zilica like an investor, right? Could work out, especially to Counterpart Music. I don't know your real name, but Counterpart Music, if you're holding Zilica on the long time frame, okay, this should be a hurdle. Chris says it's Blocktopia. First, we'll take a look at Wet, and then we'll get into Blocktopia. Wet, I think Wet is also going to be doing fine in the market. Yep. WeChain has a good looking structure, guys. WeChain has fundamental things brewing up as well. I mean, WeChain is a good looking asset, honestly. Good looking setup as well, good looking grind as well. Now this is what I call a good chart. I think most likely this is the best chart for the day. All right, 1 inch was a good chart, but this is the best chart for the day. WeChain is like simply ripping to the upside. I think we could have our upside targets aligned with the 261 extension, which could be your 60 cents level, and most likely you would be managing your risk alongside these levels. So WeChain, Zilliqa, both of them are fine, man. Both of them are honestly looking fine. Better than Sia Coin, better than what we looked at throughout this video as well. Both of them are looking fine. Good hodls. Risk management below 88.5 cents. That's it. Most likely you will keep on rolling to the upside. Look at this trend, man. Look at this trend right here. VChain likes to expand like this, right? Now, essentially, things will be volatile as fuck. I mean, essentially, you could be looking at 30% drawdowns down the line. But what you have to do is maybe just clench your tooth and hold this one. maybe. All right. So, Blocktopia, last for the day. BLOK. Blocktopia Tether on KuCoin. What do I have to do here, man? There's absolutely no technical analysis I can base off of this chart right here. This is simple up, man. Block against USDT, simply roll into the upside. Wow. I think I did post this one on Discord. I do believe I did post this one on Discord. I'm not going to open Discord for you guys because you guys have not joined Discord. So I can't do that for you guys. It could be unfortunate for the people who have joined it, right? So I'm not going to do that. But yes, community member, I don't remember the name, but somebody asked for this one. Was it you, Chris? I think you could have asked that. Maybe somebody asked for block on the Discord server itself. And well, it's not bad to be bullish on Fancy itself. But nobody knows where the first leg of profit taking could happen, right? Which is why these things are always going to be risky play. But essentially, does that mean that you have to sell everything? No. Most likely you have to play with the higher low structure. It's as simple as that. Most likely until your structures are going to the upside. These structures are rolling to the upside like this. You can see most of the higher lows are being formulated on the 4-hour time frame, right? So all the risk management is going to be according to the 4-hour time frame itself. And until you are making these structures, you will keep on rolling to the upside. Most likely you'll keep on rolling to the upside. This is good. And this one is still in infancy, man. This one is simply springing off of the infancy. I just have good things to talk about this kind of price action right when this quite literally came into fruition, I guess. But yep. I don't have any Fibonacci extension target for this one because you don't have anything to base off. The only thing which you can do right here is trade the trend. With the higher lows and higher highs, you can simply trade the trend. That's all you can do because you don't know when the first leg of profit taking could happen, right? Okay guys, I think this was fun, but I simply don't know how to end this video. I just don't know how to end this live stream right here. So is it going to be there forever? Are we going to be live streaming forever? Okay, I got the button, guys. So I'm going to be cutting this video short right here. It was nice hanging out with you. Most likely when we have good amount of people watching the stream, that is when most of the good things would happen for us, right? All right, I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.